what we're going to do first is we're just going to go over this area again. And I looked a little bit the other day around here with a metal detector before I backfilled it and really didn't find much, but I thought we'd just go ahead and give it another quick shot. Okay, I know there's going to be a ton of junk in here and it's going to be a little bit noisy, but let's go ahead and see what we can find. We'll go over the same area we did yesterday. So I don't know how we missed that, but it's actually just a little piece of tin or aluminum from the flashing on the roof that they just put up. You find a lot of that around houses. Gonna hear a lot of clicks. That's iron that we're going over. And we're gonna dig this out when Bob gets here, which won't be today, but another day. All right, off into the wild, what do you say? I'm gonna go ahead and dig that just for the heck of it. It's reading like 30s to 70. It's probably a big piece of flat iron. Again, we don't have to be super careful. Big piece of flat iron. Oh boy. That there is a part of a plow. Whew, I can't believe people didn't dig that up already. I would have been thinking that was a cannonball or something. Oh look, there's a piece of this is like it's aluminum with some snaps on it. Not sure what that is. What we'll do is just kind of keep hunting this area right here, just pretty close. But I want to get all around the house if possible. There's probably something right there. There's a lot of iron in with it, but let's go ahead and dig it up. Because you never know. There we go. Jeez. Yeah, see, it's a little something right here on the side. There's a piece of iron right there, flat iron. Oh yeah, I can see where something's all broken up right here. Lots of little blips of iron. Again, see, you're not going to hear this stuff because what happened is the discrimination is set so high that you can't hear little pieces of flat iron like that. If we were to bump that down, you would. There's nice pottery in the hole though. All right, whatever it is still here. It is a piece of a can, well, a pie pan. Great. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and turn you guys off for a few minutes and see if I can find a couple good signals, and we'll dig them together. What do you say? So I moved around to the back of the house. I didn't really have a lot of luck. There's just so much junk in the grass. Massive. I think she said it was 3,700 square feet. This is a spring house, and I'll show you the inside real quick. And I kind of metal detected around here a little bit. It's a lot of junk. For you guys who watch my videos will know what this is. Do ya? This is the remains of a curry comb, or a comb that they used to brush horses. This is the back part of it here. Would have had a wooden handle coming down. And on this side, there would have been like these teeth things sticking up, rows of them, and you'd use that to brush your horses and get the mats and stuff out of the horse. One other thing over here, I left this hole open so you could see it. It's a broken bottle top. That's aluminum right there. So you got to be really careful, and when you're digging, and that's why you should always wear gloves. I think you're gonna like this. There's a giant spring, of course, right up there in the water. Ooh, I bet that was a snake. The owner was just here. She does not want to see any snakes. And I bet you that was just a snake went in there, by the looks of it. Anyway, the water flows through here, and this would have been cleaned out at one time, and they would have set their milk cans and anything they wanted to keep cool in here, because that's before they had refrigeration. What a place, huh? And you know what? Upstairs is the coolest, a really, really cool thing. It's I'm not going to show it to you just yet, because I want to check with the owner to make sure it's okay to show it to you. It's kind of special, but upstairs is something really cool. Look at this fireplace. Look at that massive fireplace. Claw marks on the wood. As we humans were probably trying to get up the chimney, or Santa Claus, or raccoons. Massive fireplace. Strange to see that in the spring house. This is probably like a summer kitchen for the home. Pink, like pink whitewash, or that could be allergy. All right, so let's try this one here. That's a pretty good sound. 84. I'm suspecting it's going to, well, let me show you. Jackpot. It's a jackpot. Yeah, I hope so. That could be a little coin right there. Yeah, I've been finding a lot of those. Right. All right, something good. What do you think it is? Oh no. Well, it fell out of the dirt. Really small. Oh, now look at that. Looky. Silver. Good. It's like we're gonna check out this area up in here now. Man, it's really kind of tough for this. Grass is tall. It's not tall here, but other parts of the yard. I think we ought to just, I think I should wait until they push all the dirt out of here, really. I'll try to mark a couple things for you. I'm going to go ahead and crank the discrimination down so you can hear what it sounds like on this part of the yard. That's a lock off, like a door of some sort. Either it could be a door or like a pie safe or something like that. Yeah, I think the homeowner would be pleased with that one. That's a piece of foil. I can see that on the surface. Amazing. Oh, I'm gonna remember to put that back in before it rains. This is a pretty neat thing that Jackery, these people sent me. This is a portable power source, and I saw the guys using this in Australia. I don't know if you can see that or not. I never even thought about using something like this, because this is perfect for what I do, especially when I'm out and about and I want to charge stuff and not leave the truck on, like my GoPro batteries, which I'm going through like crazy today because I'm trying a new system. You know, external mic, 2 cameras, and it's not doing a very good job. I think fell over once already, the camera, and I was like, so it's showing 0 input now, I guess because it's cloudy. It was actually up on 18 a little while ago, and it was kind of cloudy, I guess, but I always carry one in the truck so I can charge my stuff when I'm driving, and to naturally jump my truck, and most important thing, run my little crane, which is up on top of the truck right there. You can see where the things I stand up. And the motor's up there too, although you can't really see it, but I need a battery to run that. And if the small one I have, which I'm charging here, if it runs out, then I have to run cables to the truck to run. That's pretty slick right there. 100%, that was down to about 91 when I started. And I'm still charging, that's all charged. Got my one battery's charging. The headphones take a long time. I think it's gotta be about all for this video today, because I'm just not finding anything. We're gonna continue looking around here a little bit. We're gonna look down in front of the house a little bit. We're gonna look down by that building. Any place we can find an area where the grass isn't too tall. Because again, they're gonna come through here and push all this stuff out of here, and it'll be bare dirt down several feet in places. And we'll do a lot better then, I'm sure. This structure here, they think was actually the blacksmith shop. Now you just saw this. This was up from the spring house. There's a lot of nails, mostly square nails. Nice old pottery, and there's some feather edge pottery there. Dates from the late 1700s or early 1800s. It's kind of like a little spike of some sort. Not sure what kind, and half of a horseshoe. I'm not getting any non-ferrous signals at all. There's definitely some activity down here that it looks a little older than what we were finding stuff by the house, which, you know, everything up there seems we found was like 1940 or later. I'm gonna dig around a little bit more. I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna clear a little spot in here, see where the walls came out around this way and this way. We think this was a stoop, although they don't know for sure, and went out kind of stuck out in the back like that and came back around. So we'll just dig a little test pit and see what's here, right in the middle of the building. All right, just dig a little hole right here. Move the metal detector back. If this was a blacksmith shop, there'll be a ton of nails and iron in here. But looks like there's some charcoal. They don't know when this building burned, but they knew it fell over not too long ago. Yeah, that looks interesting. That could be a lot of charcoal. Let's take a look at this. All right, you can see a lot of charcoal and ash. I suspect that, well, let's just go ahead and dig it out so I don't have to speculate and be wrong, as I've been wrong many times today. All right, I'm gonna work on this just a little bit. There's some coal. Yeah, see that shiny stuff right there? That's coal right there. That's very classic of a blacksmith forge. using coal, because coal really hot. Then later they use coke, which is a type of remanufactured coal, where they do some stuff to it. So a lot of iron. Look at all the iron. It's gonna be awesome. Let me dig just a little bit, see what happens. So I haven't really dug too much more, but there's a lot of cool stuff in here. There's a few pieces of iron I dug, and I believe this is a looks like a heel plate to a boot. So they could have been making those here, because these were, you know, hand forged as well. Looks like a baby horseshoe. Big piece of iron right here. I thought we'd pull that up together, see what it is. Oh, that's kind of cool, huh? That looks like maybe a hinge to something. Not the hinge, but the piece that they drove in. I bet that's probably hollow. Not 100% on that, but we're gonna dig down. I'm just gonna dig down a few feet, you know, well, a foot or two. Little hole right here, see what we can find. And then we'll cover it up, and we're gonna wait for Bob, because I know Bob really wanted to dig down here too. So, but I think this is gonna be kind of interesting, at least for iron. Another big thing right there. Let's see if we can dig that up. That is, what is it? Okay, this isn't as happy as I had hoped it would be. This is actually part of a sickle bar mower. This is part of the mower, and I don't think they were super old, but you know, there could be some other stuff in here. All right, I'm gonna dig for a little bit, and I'll show you what I find. Well, it's disappointing, but that's the way it is. That's just iron and lots of nails. I worked my way around to the side of the yard, and I am going along this stone wall right here, and I got a good signal on top of the stone wall. So I'm hoping it's something other than like a pull tab that someone put in here, or a bottle cap. We got a signal. Look at that. 7775. Oh no, I bet that's it right there. See it? Looks like a piece of what is that? Oh god, I thought it was a belt buckle at first. See how it's kind of square? See the holes? That's some type of washer. I'm gonna just set it up in there. That's not even that old, really. Probably goes on the telephone poles. Oh well, let's just put it right back where we found it. As soon as they start pushing dirt here, it's gonna be a whole different story. At least that's what I'm telling myself. I'll show you the barn real quick while we're here. This is the old barn here. Now, obviously it's kind of dilapidated. I think it actually burned. I don't know when, but it's a massive, massive barn. Bank barn. On the other side, there's a ramp that comes up to it. It's built into the bank. And if you want to explore in there someday, let me know. We'll crawl in there. We just have to be really careful, because those walls are, I mean, that could kill you pretty quick right there. So I'm working my way back down to the blacksmith shop, and I saw this little depression in the ground, so I thought I'd just dig a little test pit. I'm finding some more of these pots. Now, this is kind of weird, because I actually found a bunch of this stuff when I was digging the privies. This was in the hole. I don't think it's very old. Not exactly sure what it is, so I don't think it's going to really be worth digging out anymore, this depression that's around there. There's the house right there. Troll train. This piece of glass sticking out of the ground, so I picked it up and looked at it, and it says patented February something 56, so that's 1856. Another patent date, which I think is 61. I think it's 61. So this is Civil War era glass here, and right where I started digging around, there's tons of nice redware. Look at that. All kinds of redware in there, and other pieces of pottery. So I think what happened is the people from the house right there took their trash out in the field here and dumped it over these rocks. We'll give it a few minutes, see what we come up with. Now, if we start finding a bunch of stuff, I'm gonna save it for Bob, because I know he loves to do this, and we can get the sifter in here and sift this stuff. So we'll go ahead and give it a shot, though, to see if there's enough to come back to. Let's do it. But look at all this stuff. Giant chunks, lots of glass. Really should go get my gloves. Those are the lids, zinc lids. There's so much of that in there, I can't metal detect it. I tried already, but it's just noisy. There's some window glass right there. Well, oh well. We're gonna try between here and the house, and once we get there, I have to go. So we have like about another 20 minutes to half an hour to actually salvage the day. She'll shake the coins from your pocket, take your gold chain and your locket. Mother Earth has